W and around the state. And we've got a full table this morning. Look at this. We love it. As always, my sidekick, Romer Jeffers from the Dallas Morning News.
Yeah, I've got the best seat in the house
Yeah,
here.
you do.
You sure do.
And we are joined today by NBC5's political reporter, Julie Fine, and also from the Answer News Radio political analyst, Debbie Georgatos. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay. All right. Let's get started with the debate that's coming up. We are 48 hours from the next GOP debate, and the stage is set. Your primetime debate players, Donald Trump and Ben Carson, once again taking center stage. Chris Christie and Mike Huckabee were bumped from the main stage and will instead take part in the undercard debate. And former New York Governor George Pataki, Senator Lindsey Graham, and Jim Gilmore failed to qualify for the undercard debate, which means they won't appear at all. So let's begin there. The dynamics of the Republican presidential race keep changing. This will be the fourth debate. Debbie, what should we be looking for?
I think you want to have a energy come out of the second in command, or maybe he's first in place, Ben Carson. People talk a lot about him, that people can relate to him. He seems like a good guy. He's got to show some fire in the belly, passion, energy, or maybe just doesn't have it. But I think people are kind of waiting to see that. There's a few issues behind him that are going to come up in this debate, but I think the people who are looking at the top two want to see that. I think in Donald Trump, he just needs to work again, and I thought he did in the last debate, to look a little more presidential.
Okay, Julie, who do you have your eyes on?
Well, I'm looking at Governor Jeb Bush. He has a lot to prove and the most to lose. I think he's got to have a strong debate. He has this Jeb Can Fix It new campaign going, and he's got a lot to fix. He needs to have a strong debate. Last debate, he did not. He took a lot of criticism. He did not fight back when Senator Marco Rubio really went at him, so I want to see what he does.
Yeah, and people are making fun of that Jeb Can Fix It debate. Why is he?
It seems
so many
like
jokes?
everything he does, it seems like it becomes a punchline. So he has to watch out for that. But yeah, I agree with Debbie. I'm looking at Ben Carson as well. You know, all his campaign has hit a bump in the road with the West Point situation. And the problem with that is that he's written a book, Julie, and there's a roadmap to potentially a lot of other things that are going to be fact-checked. So he has to be concerned about that. But I'm curious as how he's going to come out, whether he meets it head-on and all that. And Debbie, energy, he needs energy. Yeah, but Rubio, what about Marco Rubio? He had a strong debate last time.
He did.
Yeah, can he follow that up?
And do you think, Debbie, you said that he's one of those people who's likable to a lot of folks.
There is a feeling about Marco Rubio, a warmth, a friendliness. I've seen him many times in person where you just think, gee, I'd have him for Thanksgiving dinner. You're the other person I would say really may have a chance to shine and sell out, and that is Ted Cruz.
Yes, yes,
you know, he's our U.S. Senator from Texas. You see on social media, he's very, very active, and he's getting more people behind him, taking a new look, especially as they're concerned about Donald Trump. They may have liked Donald Trump's feistiness early on, but when you're looking for someone who's kind of an outsider but still knows how to work in Washington, I think Ted Cruz has a great chance to emerge, especially to have a few breakout moments where he says things people are just waiting to hear.
Yeah, you think he'll go after the media again, Julie? I mean, we were in Boulder. He had the line of the night, right?
That was the moment. You know, we talked at the beginning, what is going to be the moment tonight? That was the moment. I think he probably will take on the media somewhat, but what Ted Cruz is great at is staying on message. He always stays on message, and he doesn't always get as much time, but he certainly uses that time to his advantage. So I look to a strong performance from him.
Okay, for all of you, who do you think has the most to lose? Will it be Ben Carson because he's leading right now?
I do think it's Ben Carson. I think the latest news stories that come out that are of concern to him, he was rising in the polls because people thought he was nice and likable, but if there's a big strike against him that just can't be answered well, he could really tumble very quickly in the polls.
Yeah, Julie?
Like I said, it is Governor Bush. He has the most to lose.
Really? Okay.
I really think he has the most to lose because his campaign, I mean, it's been called on life support this week, although he says it is not on life support. I think he's in real trouble. You got to make your donors happy. He has a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay, so now a lot of folks move to the undercard debate, folks who are not in the debate at all. Are we going to see a lot of folks dropping out over the next couple of weeks?
Maybe. There are candidates that know how to live off the land, though. Like Huckabee, I don't think he'll drop out until, in the middle of the process, just because he knows how to run a low, inexpensive campaign. Maybe Christie, if he doesn't get any traction, he can't be happy. Christie,
No.
with that New Jersey ego, he can't be happy with being at the happy hour debate. You know what I mean? So I don't know how long he'll stay in. But these poll numbers have to be troubling. There just aren't enough slots.
Okay. All right, let's talk about Carly real quick. How is she doing in the race right now?
You know, I think she got, every time she debates, she's wonderful. This most recent debate, she didn't have a breakout moment, but she's consistent, she's articulate, she always answers the actual question asked. I think she still has a lot to potentially gain. I think people like her, and I think a lot of Republicans or conservatives love seeing a woman in the race, and she's very competent. So she may have a great debate and push herself back up, as Ben Carson may, I think, go down.
All right, it should be interesting, right?
I'm counting the minutes, but I count them for all of the debates.
All right, thanks to you all for talking about that. And thank you so much, Debbie Georgatos, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, where the Republicans take the stage at the Milwaukee Theater on Tuesday. The undercard debate is scheduled to begin at 5 o'clock, followed by the primetime debate at 7. From good to great, that's the goal for the Fort Worth ISD, according to its newest leader. Superintendent Dr. Kent Scribner joins us this morning.
We want to make sure that the current attacks that are happening right now, that we're not going to stand by while that just happens.
But first, Governor Abbott under fire, some groups even calling his actions blackmail. The battle over immigration detainees when Lone Star politics continues.
Why wait for Black Friday? At Academy Sports and Outdoors, the season of unwrapping hot deals, great gifts, and endless fun begins now. Like this 10-foot trampoline for $129. Save $100 off this 40-inch electric smoker, now just $199. Or get the stainless steel patio heater for $129. Go to academy.com for even more hot deals. Shop with confidence at Academy Sports and Outdoors and unwrap a holiday season they'll never forget.
On his legendary quest, Jack went looking for a man known simply as the Onion Whisperer. The Onion said, "You must prepare me 3 ways, then put it all on a burger and make a commercial about it." And that's the legend of the Cheddar Onion Buttery Jack.
Crispy, grilled, and caramelized onion aioli. The Cheddar Onion Buttery Jack, part of the Buttery Jack family.
Now, experts say replace your mattress every 8 years. And get this, right now at Rooms To Go, you can buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress and get 8 years interest-free financing. That's right, 8 years! I mean, who offers financing for that long? Well, Rooms To Go, of course. So now you can have that Tempur-Pedic mattress you've always wanted. 2,920 nights of great Tempur-Pedic sleep until 2023, 8 years from now, when it's time to get your next Tempur-Pedic mattress at Rooms To Go. So hurry in before the offer ends.
Why is Grubbs Infinity in Grapevine the #1 volume dealer in Texas? Is it one of the world's largest selections of amazing Infinities? Is it our special offers that make it so affordable for you to drive the car of your dreams? Or is it our famous Grubbs Family Service, where you'll feel like you have a real friend in the car business? Stop in today and decide for yourself. Discover why there's more for you at Grubbs Infinity, next to DFW Airport, corner of Texan Trail and 114 in Grapevine.
Big Game Sunday, tonight after the news on NBC5.
Governor Greg Abbott says funding from his office to Texas sheriff's departments is on the line if a department doesn't follow detention requests from U.S. Customs and Immigration, and some are calling that blackmail.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you call it, right? Because at this point, he's trying to say, unless